Wow, we have a lot of Marvel news to talk about, so let's just get right into it. What's up guys, welcome to Superwise. I'm John and we just got a whole lot of Marvel news from a bunch of reliable sources. It's a lot to take in, so let's just get right into it and start with Daniel RPK. So initially Eternals 2 was said to be on hold, but now it looks like it's no longer in development. Bob Iger wants to focus on more guaranteed hits. Kevin Feige wants it to happen, but because Bob Iger wants to cut costs and focus on more guaranteed hits, he's saying no. And what he says goes. I think he's in the right, and this is coming from someone who actually somewhat enjoys Eternals, the first one. It's mid, it's average, but I like that it's like stylistically and tonally a little different from the rest of the MCU movies. It just feels a little different, and that's why I like rewatching it from time to time. While it's one of the weakest MCU movies to date, I can appreciate it on some level. But my thing is, and I've been saying this for years, that you're focusing on C-list teams and you're giving these important, cool, cosmic ideas and stories to these teams when you should be focusing on the Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer, Nova. These are the characters you need to give priority to, period, end of story. This also applies to the Marvels, which also is a movie I didn't hate, but it's like top 3 worst MCU movies. You gotta focus on the characters that matter, and Captain Marvel and Eternals, they don't matter. People have not responded well to them. It's just not something you need to focus on. This is just generally a larger problem with Marvel Studios. I mean, Echo, Agatha, Vision Quest over Luke Cage, Iron Fist, actual X-Men? Like, what are we doing here? That's why Kevin Feige is being spread so thin, because he's focusing on all these things, but not on the heavy hitters. That's not being shown priority. That's a problem that needs to be corrected. Not to say don't take risks with lesser known characters. I mean, we got that with Guardians of the Galaxy, but we need to have a proper balance here, and that's what's lacking at the moment. I don't care what anyone says, we do not have an RDJ or Chris Evans in this universe right now. It's gonna be Pedro Pascal, but we don't have that right now. Shang-Chi, one of your most recent successes, has been missing from the MCU since 2021. That's an issue. I've been a defender of Phase 4. I love the experiments. I love the risk, but we need the heavy hitters. We need a mix, a proper mix of both, so that all this can coexist and everyone can be happy. Daniel RPK adds that Ant-Man 4 and Captain Marvel 3 are not happening, and yeah, I mean, it just makes sense. Ant-Man, the absolute train wreck, the absolute abomination known as Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. Yeah, y'all fumbled that. That's over. And Captain Marvel 3, I tried telling people that Captain Marvel 1 only made a billy because it was Endgame hype. They didn't want to believe me, but they just had to wait and see the numbers for the Marvels. Yeah, I'm sorry. That doesn't need to happen at all. Moving on, we know the title for Venom 3 is Venom: The Last Dance. It's a dumb title for a dumb franchise. These are guilty pleasure movies. I don't care. I love them. And Kevin Feige is reportedly open to having Tom Hardy's Venom appear in Secret Wars. Hell yeah, I don't care. You know, it's crossovers, it's craziness, throw them in there, why not? So that was Daniel RPK, but now let's move on to Can We Get Some Toast? And this breaks my heart. I really wanted Blade to be a period piece, and the looks of it, it's not gonna be a period piece anymore. It's been retooled, it's gonna be in the modern day, I'm sure. Man, that's a bummer. I was really looking forward to getting something stylistically, aesthetically different, with it being set in the 1900s, like Blade's early origin shows. It would have been so dope. And now we got modern day, which, I mean, a plus side to this is that we get to see Dane Whitman, Black Knight, team up with Blade. I think that's what they're going for, more Eternals connected. I'll take that, but damn, it's gonna take me a while to get over it not being a period piece anymore. But Blade, Black Knight team up, oh boy, that is dope. I'm seated. Finally, I guess to wrap up, according to My Time to Shine Hello, Ryan Gosling is officially in the MCU. He's been cast as someone, it's a secret. I'll be surprised if it's not Richard Rider or Ghost Rider. I'd love him for those respective roles. Ryan Gosling's an absolute talent. Can't wait to see who he is in the MCU. That's a star right there. So in conclusion, Bob Iger's making some difficult calls, but I think they may be the right calls. Only time will tell. So tell me in the comments down below, what do you think about all this Marvel news? So much to talk about. Please let me know in the comments down below. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. That'll be all for me. Remember my catchphrase, guys. Stay super wise.